3.5 years. 3.5 years. Quite a long time. Quite a long time for I'll be back streaming soon. I'm just gonna focus on YouTube for a little bit. I know, but hold your horses, please. Let me first start by saying hello, guys. I hope you're doing amazing. I'm sorry that I haven't been streaming. I'm sorry that I just left everyone. I'm glad you're watching this video. That means you haven't given up your hope on me just yet. Maybe you will after this video, but we'll see. So in this video, I'm gonna be talking about 3 things. Why I stopped streaming, what I've been doing in the meantime, and why I'm starting to stream again. Yes, I'm back. Well, technically, I haven't started streaming yet, but this is the video that says, you know, I'm back. I'm gonna do it. You know, let's go back to June of 2020. The last stream there weren't that many people watching, and the stream was pretty short. I think it was like an hour long, and I kind of want to go into more depth. Technically, I wasn't burned out because I loved streaming. I was alone. I was very lonely. I had focused a lot 3 years of my life on streaming, and I made it my main priority. I put the streaming above everything else. I streamed on birthdays, on Christmas, on a lot of times where I should have done other things, like, you know, I don't know, meeting people. So I put streaming above everything else, and in the long term, that's not healthy. I was so committed. I was so passionate about streaming and the community, and, you know, experiencing games together with you as a viewer, talking to you on a daily basis. It was amazing. I loved it. So it wasn't the fact that, you know, I got tired of streaming. I was just very lonely. It doesn't make sense because technically, you know, you guys are there as soon as I stream, but when I turned the stream off, I had no one. I had left everyone pretty much. And I think I went down on a downward spiral. You know, turning down, you know, birthday parties for friends just because I had to stream. It's just not, it's not healthy. You have to have a good balance. And I kind of put streaming up there because it was important to me. I loved playing video games. I loved to stream. I loved the interaction. I loved everything about it. It's just as soon as the stream went off or offline, however you say, I was alone. I was very lonely. And you can be alone a while, but then it starts to really affect you. And if you look back at the streams back in 2020, you could never tell. You could never tell that I wasn't in a good place. Because during the streaming hours of the day, I was in a good place. I loved streaming. So it was after I stopped streaming that, you know, these emotions came within me. I came to realize back in the beginning of 2020, I streamed full time for 3 months. I talked to my boss and I said I would really want to do this. So he gave me 3 months of unpaid vacation, and I did what I loved the most. And when those months were over, I felt like I need to change something in my life because this is not working for me. And it's a really tough decision when you do something that you really love, but it's also the side effect of that is loneliness. You know, it's hard. And I really didn't want to stop streaming, and maybe a different way could have worked, you know, streaming like once a month, once a week, or 3 times a week. I'm not sure. But towards the end there, I just felt like I need to do something drastic because right now this is not working for me. That's one part. And the second part on why I stopped streaming is because it felt like I gave my all. I was super energetic. I talked to everyone. I was nice to everyone. I did the YouTube thing. I was doing the Twitter thing. The only thing I didn't do was, post clips, which is probably like the best thing you could do. I didn't do that, but I did everything else. So when I wasn't streaming, I was editing stream highlights for my YouTube channel because I've heard that that was the way to go. But the growth just wasn't there. I was giving my all. I felt in my heart that I become a good streamer, yet I could see people that wasn't entertaining, with the poor quality, with a bad microphone, still getting tons of views. And I was like, what am I doing wrong? Do people not like me? Is it something wrong? Am I, you start to question yourself. And I think those two things in combination, like, am I really good enough? And, when the stream is not live, I'm really lonely. When you add those two together, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. So I came to the conclusion that for now, I'm just gonna take a short break. I'm gonna focus on YouTube because obviously every Twitch growth guru always says, create an audience on YouTube, bring them over to Twitch. That's what everyone says. So it's like, that was my intention. That was sincerely my intention. But when I started to reconnect with my friends, when I allowed myself to go on dates again, because I've turned down girls asking me on a date because I was so focused on streaming, my life changed, and I realized that, maybe I can't look back. I need to look forward. And I became, my heart became warm again because I let people in. It sounds weird, I'm not sure, but it's just like, it was the right thing to do for me at the time. It doesn't mean I never thought about streaming again. I thought about it probably every single day. I'm not gonna lie, because it's very addictive to stream because, you guys are fun. I loved making jokes, and getting you to laugh, and you were laughing with me, and I was laughing with you. And, we talked about, it felt like I really got to know you, and I hope you really felt that you got to know me too. So don't ever think that I didn't appreciate you, or that, you were the highlight of my day. There are tons of clips and videos of me saying those exact words. And those are still to this day true. During those 3 years of non-stop streaming, you were the highlight of my entire existence. Jesus Christ. But it's the truth. I gotta be honest, it's the truth. When you play video games and you experience things with chat, the best thing for me was to just like, okay, I have this saved. All of the streams I have saved. These are memories that I will cherish and take with me forever. So the best thing for me was just to, technically watch them again and create highlight videos. And I think I've released almost 20 or 20 plus stream highlight videos. And every single video takes about 4 hours of editing and thumbnail creating. I wasn't doing it because I wanted to, grow my YouTube channel or whatever. I was past that. It was just like, I want to preserve these memories because they mean a lot to me. That's why I kept releasing videos, and I love doing it. A lot of people, I guess, felt let down of me leaving. Why didn't I write more messages in Discord, in my own Discord server? And I don't really have a good answer for that. It just felt like maybe I closed the door to protect myself from feeling that loneliness and that, hurt of I failed. I spent 3 years trying to build something and it didn't work out. So if you felt let down, if you felt that we had and still maybe have a connection or a friendship, I still believe we do. I sincerely look at you guys in chat. I remember our conversations. I remember a lot about you guys. Hopefully you remember some about me as well. And I cherish that, and I appreciate you. I still do. Looking back, it was probably wrong of me not to maintain the friendship with you guys. I just needed, to see people in real life. Maybe that's not a good explanation or a good excuse, especially not in the long run. But I don't know. Maybe it goes back to, the opening or closing doors. I'm not sure. But if you felt let down, I'm sorry. I mean that. Hopefully I could spend the next years ahead of us, rebuilding that friendship. I really hope so. So you might be wondering, well, Bodus, 3.5 years, you must have done something, right? Well, yes, my life is completely different now. I'm older. I was old before, dude. I'm even older now. Thankfully, my energy levels are amazing thanks to, it doesn't matter. I'm still the same guy as I was. I've matured. I'm smarter. I'm a better video gamer, obviously, because I've still been playing video games in the meantime when I wasn't streaming. To be honest, mostly Fortnite. And you're asking, like, Bodus, you must have become really good. Well, I'm in elite, obviously, but no, I still suck, sincerely. I really do. But I love playing Fortnite with my friends. It's amazing. I've quit my job. I don't work the night shift anymore. I got a girlfriend whom I'm living with at the moment, and we've moved to the north of Sweden because she got into a school here. So this is my office, as you can see. I love my freaking office, obviously, dude. Obviously, dude. If you want to meet my girlfriend, I'm pretty sure she'd be up for it. You just say hi in a stream or whatever. She is incredible. She made my life very, very good. I appreciate her a lot, and I gotta say that because she's gonna watch this video. It's still true, though. It's still true, but she's amazing. She's everything I ever wanted and all of that. So let's go to the question that everyone is asking. Like, why now? Why are you going back into streaming when you pretty much said, you felt alone, you blah, blah, blah. And I just feel that the time is now. And when I say the time is now, I just don't mean like this is the Bodus 2.0. No, this is me just taking a step back and doing what I really love. This time I'm not trying to become something. I'm just gonna stream because I love hanging out with you guys. What really made me decide that, yeah, I'm gonna start streaming again. What's this? The Legend of Zelda. I bought The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, and I played it for about 20 minutes. And then I realized I am never gonna have as good of an experience alone as I would have with people watching me and talking during my playthrough. Like, it was so incredibly clear to me that I'm never gonna enjoy a single player game again if I can't share the moment with people that I love spending time with. It was so crystal clear that, I need to start streaming again. Until further notice, I'm gonna be streaming on YouTube. Maybe it's not the right call, maybe time will tell, and maybe we'll go over to Twitch or maybe stream to both. That's a possibility these days. It was not during my days, but now it is. But we're gonna start on YouTube, mostly because I have so much content here, and it's a lot of Zelda, it's a lot of Nintendo, which I think is just gonna go perfectly with the it's gonna be the same, red line across my content as it was. I think we're pretty much ready to go next week. So, thank you from the bottom of my heart for giving me a chance in the first place. And if you're watching this, you obviously never gave up on me. And For that, I am incredibly humble and thankful. So I will see you in an upcoming stream, which feels amazing to say, dude. Let's go. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Let's do this.